And now we venture into the Ventrue Unventure Tower.
Very nice.
So the difference is, if we go and kill Venus, you get a lump sum rather than it doled out slowly.
Okay.
And the advantage is that the lump sum is actually quite large, but we do lose humanity. But we don't lose humanity for killing the crime boss.
The mobster, yeah, I suppose because he's not a nice person. Is it the same amount of money overall, though?
It can be more if you keep returning back
If you keep
to the place. But the lump sum is like 5 times what you get each visit, so it's like you can get more money, but it's not convenient.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Snack cake? What are you doing here? I mean, I gotta admit, I'm a little flattered if you're stalking me, but anyhow, you see where your little security muffins ended up? Night shift lobby sergeant, huh? Hey, stick with me, because I'm going straight to the top, baby.
That's a nice bit of continuity.
Yeah.
So I've got mind doing me a favour, moon pie, and buzzing me up. Yeah, I think you could let me up. Oh, listen, what we had back there was special, but it's over now.
Because we seduced him.
We did, and he remembers us.
It's funny, actually, because you can do some strange stuff with them, like if you're a Malkavian and you have a dimension, which allows you the ability to infect other people with your madness. You can send them to the asylum to go dancing. And weird stuff like that.
Good grief. We'll just go for one.
I'd love to buzz you up, but according to Building Security Protocol 916, I'm gonna have to verify you're supposed to be here before I can open the elevator. I hate to be a Louis Law, but I'm new here, and you don't get a second chance like this every day.
I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
It's Sebastian LaCroix. Sebastian.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Thanks. Have a good one. Well, that's better.
Just thanks.
Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
Did you say Chunk? Thanks, Chunk. I'll remember that. Bye. Oh, right. Goodbye. I'll just say 2. Because, yeah, that's a nice bit of continuity. I'm assuming you're supposed to just sort of guess that he got fired for letting someone deface the gallery. There's a bunch of doors that we can't open. This is a very impressive grand LaCroix. So there's 2 LaCroix and they share the same building. That's the LaCroix building?
Yeah, it's a little confusing. I like the idea of Insurrection Baby Formula.
Or is it like they're the same family, but they just have 2 different businesses? Maybe. And I believe we can only go to the penthouse.
Whoa.
Fancy. Lots of violent pictures on the wall. Okay.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Yes, that is. Yes, but of course I...
1.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
If you say, oh yeah, your guy Mercurio screwed up big time, I had to get the explosives myself, you'll never hear from Mercurio again.
Ouch.
And it's like, do you assume that he just ices them?
Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze and then it went away. I didn't want to sneeze over you. Yeah, I don't know. Because I suspect while he ices people, if they properly break the rules, I suspect it just means he sent Mercurio to, like, Alaska or something. Right, so we've got none at all. And the Santa Monica Kindred were a little two-faced, but that's about it. Good reference. Yeah, your guy Mercurius screwed it big time. I had to get the explosives myself. I suspect as well, this type of interaction, you're just supposed to say none. He does not care anyway if you had any trouble.
Well, if you say two, he just sort of goes, well, I expect you just dealt with it fine though, right?
Yeah.
That is the answer I like to hear. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
I guess. What exactly do I have to do? Or I'd say, yes, sir. Or what's in it for me?
I suspect we shouldn't say 3 just because we shouldn't, but I think 1 is more our style.
There have been whispers, rumours spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
Yes, go on. Oh, no, I haven't. What about it?
I suppose you get more information with no get on, but you might be more impressed that you've heard of it, because we do listen to the news.
What would you prefer?
Go for 2.
The Dane was found out at sea. The reports say it was without crew, but they have yet to report a fate of said crew. The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Onkaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Onkaran sarcophagus.
What do you need me to do, or why do I have to go?
What do you need me to do?
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Onkaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
He asked me to visit him at the last round.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
I'll go see him right away. Oh, fine. Fine.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Okay, whatever.
Cool.
Can we just chat to him again?
I was going to check if we could talk to him first, but yeah, I'm going to try again. You do not have eyeballs. You're so tall. That cloak is made of an ancient animal. Okay.
Give the Anarch community...
Oh, it just says that again.
Yeah, so that was an interesting interaction. But yes, we basically got our next mission. The Elizabeth Dane one, like the warehouse one, is another one of those ones that takes you to an absolutely separate area to do a big long mission. So we'll finish exploring the rest of this place first.
Yeah, that's the main mission, so we'll ignore that for the time being, I think.
It was just good to grab it while we were here. as you said, we're going to investigate that ship we keep seeing and hearing about.
There's plenty to do.
Yeah. Yes, it's this way now. Hey. Just checking all the nooks and crannies. Cute.
The violators will be shot. Survivors will be shot again.
We can go in there, should we? Or should we later?
Yeah?
Yeah? I forget if something leads us here.
Yes. And we've already seen it.
Oh, is it the email from the apartment?
Yeah. On to Dalley. But that is not the way.
Okay, let's check it out. Yes, this is the hospital, which they said they were going to make up something about a nurse. Ah.
Help me! Help me! It's got them. It's coming for me now. It's coming for me.
Slow down. What's coming? Who are you? Or mind telling me what the hell's going on here?
Or the cruel option.
Look out, it's right behind you. I'll go for one.
My crew, we were here shooting for my show. I'm a parapsychologist, haunted LA. Oh, God, it was right behind me. We've got to get out of here.
What's behind you? Oh, I'm about to slap some sense into you. Tell me what happened.
Hold on.
Look, I'll level with you. We usually fake these things, you know, ghosts. That's all bullshit. We were setting up downstairs and weird shit started happening. My crew, they all started disappearing. I don't know what's happening.
Wait here. I'll go see if I can find them, or whatever. You wait here. I'll say one.
No, don't go down there. We've got to get out. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
No, I was actually expecting him to run out and I would get to say the sensible thing. You just get to recoil in fear every so often. It's a good look.
Jazz hands.
Perfectly sane. That's right, I'm fine. I don't know. I've got to get out of here. This is crazy. I'm crazy. I don't know. This is crazy. I'm crazy. It was out of nowhere.
Right, you stay here and mumble incoherently, I'll be back, or baby.
I think it means in a mean way.
Baby.
Yeah. Right, so there's a grate here. Just that.
Although that does seem pretty great.
This is crazy.
Cute.
I'm crazy.
He came from back there.
That'll get us into the ducts.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a shimmer.
Where?
Left.
Uh-huh. Well spotted. Morphine is just a saleable. That was someone nabbing someone and then knocking over a camera.
Looks like it.
But yes, I think our only way is through the duct. We can't go the other way. Ah.
Well, we just needed to get past the pile. Ah, there's that camera. If we pick that up and move it somewhere else, does it actually work as a camera?
See if I can wrestle it through the door. If I drop it here, will that help it fall to a position of picky-uppiness?
no.
There we go. That should be different, yeah?
Yeah.
I have to remember to check on it when we go back. I don't think we can go back that way now.
But it's bound to loop.
Yeah.
Aha. And upstairs, I'm assuming, will be blocked. You can't get past that.
Quite blocked, yes. Sometimes I love this sort of stuff, the sort of hunting around in closed locations, because I think everyone would like to do this sort of thing.
Another person being dragged.
I think I'm stuck. No.
No clip?
Guess so. Thankfully, that's what is good about PC versions. Yes, I think it was just unlucky with the physics objects. Someone else who was snatched. I think that corner over there was where we were before.
Mm-hmm. There's another camera.
That way?
Oh, can we move that one and go and look at the thing as well?
Yeah, I will. Did I pick that up?
Yeah.
By walking over it? How odd.
It does actually work.
That's so cool. That just means it's a camera. Like, it's a programmed camera. Nice attention to detail. Can I get around here before going down?
Can, but I'm not convinced there'll be anything there.
No, it doesn't look like it. Follow the troubling trail of blood. Look how redder and redder and redder it's getting.
Yeah.
Morphine again. But I think we're going down the hole in here. This feels very
There was a section like this in Call of Cthulhu that you might have been thinking of.
Yeah. Crawling around like a rat. And that's where we were before, which I quite like, yeah, that sort of just continues and continues and continues. Physics objects slightly awkward to deal with, but
And here at the bottom of the hospital.
Real terror is not the sight of death. It is the fear of death. What is the fear of death? Terror of the unknown. Is it these eyes you peer into? No, I am not the unknown. You and I are closer kin than you and it were.
What are you? You ate that kind, that's disgusting. You eat humans? I can't let a monster like you live.
Feels a bit judgy considering we eat blood. 1.
Drinking blood to sustain your death, you are damned, yes? What if, besides the blood of the living, you had to eat pounds of their flesh to maintain that thin facade of life? What would you call it? Twice damned?
Who are you? You have to eat human flesh? I'd call it disgusting, which it is. 1 or 2?
Mm-hmm.
Will 1 go away if I ask a 2 or vice versa, do you think? Or
Oh, I forget.
2.
We drink blood. I eat flesh. Kine eat food. But Kine think us a monster. Without remorse, they would burn our body twice over to be certain we were destroyed. What is unnatural for some is vital for others.
She seems quite reasonable, actually. So we've got who are you, I don't understand, or unnatural, yes, and that's why I'm putting you down.
Who are you?
My birth name I tell no one. You may address me as Pisha. Pisha was the name of my companion and lover in a time before my death, 230 years ago. She has no need of it anymore.
Why are you living in a condemned building? I'd continue talking, but you're revolting. Goodbye. 1.
My stay in this city is transitory. I seek relics of the occult traced here and would trade similar artifacts to acquire them. But if you wish to bargain with me, the kind upstairs must be sent down here. He has seen too much.
He'll never come down here. He's scared out of his mind. Are you going to eat him? Sure, leave it to me.
I suspect 1. He's not going to come down here.
Tell him this was all a ruse, his friends playing a joke. He will come. He must come down here. If he leaves, the frail disguise we wear for mortals will be seen through.
Are you going to eat him? I won't forget it. I'm leaving. If it has to be this way, I'll take care of it right now. Who am I to argue with a flesh-eating monster? I'll go get him. The thing is, obviously, we can't let him go if he's going to blab about vampires.
It wouldn't be upholding the masquerade.
Exactly. So 3. Let's have a quick look around here, though. Yes, she's...
I was worried you'd think that she was taking the Pisha. Like I say, if you want to be able to see there, you can use Auspex.
Oh, yeah.
You can just see that big black obelisk there from 2001.
Apparently.
You can see what she is as well. So she's a... I suppose purple is a vampire or a vampire-like creature, so something supernatural.
Because she's clearly something like us, but not us.
I forget what normal humans are. They're white, yeah?
Yeah.
Are they red if they're aggressive? I forget how the aura works.
I think that they're red, yeah.
A wonderful thing about that blood texture, by the way, is that...
This one?
Yeah, it's not actually level on the door, so if you open the door...
I can make it pop away like that.
Well,
yeah.
that too. But yes, you can see it's not quite actually flush with the door. As it often isn't with these games. And yes, you want to take the alternate route out.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
It also makes her a lot quicker to get to. She trades you secrets for the blood of the dead. It's well worth doing.
Business card. Item obtained. Business card. This is the business card for Haunted LA. The name on the card is Simon Milligan. The address listed is Skyline Apartments, Apartment 1.
Mm-hmm.
Which we've been to. But yes, he's a vermoosed. And then I will quickly It wasn't that
It's
room.
the second room. On your left.
Ah, it turned it off. Fair enough. So our quest now reads Skyline Apartments. Okay. So as I assume people drew comparisons to the Queen of the Damned lady to her. Just because of the look more than anything. Alright, Skyline's back this way, just around the corner. Because yes, again, I'm going to do side quests here, there and everywhere. And then we'll go and do the Elizabeth Dane, I think. Which, if I remember rightly, is fiddly, because yeah, you're not really supposed to kill everyone. And I don't think I've managed to do it most of the time. I think he's just annoyed at you when you come back and you've killed everyone.
What, for the warehouse?
The Elizabeth Dane.
Oh, for the Elizabeth Dane. No, you don't kill everyone. You don't kill anyone, I don't think.
So it's just an apartment one.
Here you go.
Where is he?
You see her somewhere.
Oh, there you are.
From the hospital. But my crew, are they...
You got it. It was a joke. They're all waiting for you at the hospital basement. Funny guys. Dead? Yes, there are places that humans should never enter. This was one. Get out of here. Run faster than you ever have before I change my mind. One.
Really? A joke? A joke, right? Oh, real funny. Oh, you got me good. I'm going to hurt some people very badly.
Yeah, you can do that. So I think that's a good example of how maintaining humanity is kind of at odds with the Masquerade, I suppose.
It can be, because you have to be fairly heartless, and yes, it was honest about how it's going to take 2 points of humanity instead of 1 point of humanity. Although it doesn't cost much to get it back.
No, I suppose not. I'll do that if we need to at some point. I'm thinking I can do the box, but it's like, yeah, but I'm not even in the right location at the minute.
Also, it feels very much like we're losing humanity to, as you say, maintain the Masquerade, when we don't need to, because we don't have any penalties. You should really get, like, sort of a positive surplus of Masquerade.
Okay. Let me out.
However, in the case of Pisha, it's well worth doing, because the stuff she gives you is incredibly useful.
It's just kind of neat. And obviously, to a certain extent, we aren't human anymore. Unless we're going to just end it now, it's kind of in our best interests to keep everything hidden.
So yes, from now on we can take the fast route, fortunately.
Yeah.
If we can get down the ladder.
Going down the ladders is a little fiddly, yeah. Oh, here we go.
The kind's fate was sealed the moment he entered. Do not waste time debating the morality. If a man walks into a tiger's domain, it may result in his being devoured. So it has.
I understand. About these artifacts you were talking about. Morality? Screw him. Let's talk about those artifacts you mentioned. I've been looking for certain artifacts for quite some time now.
One.
Yes, I am searching for 2 items I have tracked to this area. One, I believe, may be in one of the local museums. I have not yet searched them all. The other I believe to be in the Giovanni's possession, though I have not confirmed it. For these items, I will exchange items of similar worth.
So that's museum, Giovanni.
Yeah.
So let's find out about both of those. I've got fair enough, tell me about the item you think is in the museum, and alright, tell me about the Giovanni item.
One.
A fetish is described in a 19th century chronicle of a British platoon's encounter with a local tribe. Soldiers would go missing in the night and be replaced by these fetishes. It may be valuable to my studies. It is used to communicate with certain entities otherworldly. It is a tome called the Voce del Morte. Should you find yourself within the walls of the Giovanni, seize the opportunity and take it, for they will make sure you never have another.
What's the walls of the Giovanni? Like, what's the Giovanni? Should I know this?
No, because it was never an option, but it's a vampire clan.
Right. Should I go for more questions, or agree, or back to the other one, or we'll let her get back to skin eating?
Oh, you should get as much information from her as possible.
Let's see if we can have more questions.
You seem a bit preoccupied with death. You've got a vampire that eats flesh. It's still disgusting. Or about the items you want. Oh, forget it, it's nothing. Goodbye.
Let's try one.
Death is the ultimate dilemma, and integral to the beliefs and behavior of every culture. Life is bore on the corpses of the dead. Without death, there would be no motivation to accomplish anything. The only emotion would be existing. Life would be pestilent and agonizing.
Bollocks.
I suppose it would depend on the eternal life. It's like, obviously, if you get to look youthful and healthy, I'm not sure that's that bad. Like, if you lived forever but you kept aging, obviously that would be horrific.
Yes.
I'm not gonna tell her she's disgusting.
Yes.
So about the items then.
Tell me about the one from the museum.
Fetish is described in a
You've already
19th
done that
century chronicle of a...
And the other.
So should I do 3?
And the other.
And the other.
It is used to communicate with certain entities otherworldly.
Oh, so we've done both of them?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't realise we'd done both of them.
Yeah. She kind of glosses over what they really are, but...
Yeah, you can just tell her we'll find it. Or do you want to tell her we'll find and get both of them, or does she just...
I think she just assumes we will. 2 occult items, bring them back. One is the museum, one is the Giovanni mansion.
So you don't have to, like, go, yeah, sure, I'll actually do them.
Each
It just does it
one.
automatically. That's fine then, cool.
And we told Pisha that their apology has been dealt with, which is necromantic. I do like the quest names.
Yeah, I mean, that's what vampires are, because they suck blood from the neck. So they're necromantic.
I see what you did there. But yes, I think those are both locations that we'll come to at some point in
It's
the
important to
future.
remember where they are so we know to, look out for anything extra. Although if you're thorough, you'll probably come across them anyway. Right, and before we explore the rest of downtown, I'm going to leave it there.